How we doing, gamers? Welcome back to another episode of the Mario Land of 3 dimensions and all the worlds within it and everything else and all the levels and all the green stars that we've tried to collect and more recently have been failing to collect. We've got a lot of levels that do not have any stars, actually. This one right here, this is a very interesting one, and that's because it's not done. So we're gonna fix that real quick. This is actually a level right here that I had a little bit of trouble in the past with. You'll see in a sec. But basically, this level right here is filled with these trapeze beams right here that you gotta cling onto. And when I first played through this game, I originally thought that you had to land on the bottom bar. And you had to get your footing, completely right there. You can actually slide down from the other, rainbow bars above it, too. And that makes it 1,000 times more easier. But past me kept on swinging below it, too. That's another thing, too. Sometimes you can get the swinging wrong, and that's mildly annoying. And you have the enemies, too. Those are always, trying to kill you every 2 seconds. But luckily, hopefully, we'll get through this one just fine. There are some hidden platforms up there. Alright, and there's a star. I know that green shine anywhere up there. Let's see, take 2. Yeah, very nice. We'll take that. And it's on to the next area. And my, we have quite the piranha plant infestation right on over here. This is getting a little bit crowded, not gonna lie. We got a few big boys in there. There's a mega mushroom in the center, I think. Yes, we can become super huge and take them all out because, yeah. I wouldn't really be too surprised with the smaller ones, but the larger ones are about our size. So, why are we just killing them automatically like that? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I'm not complaining, okay? I actually like that, it really just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if I'm being real now that I'm over analyzing it. But there's the stamp, we'll take that. Can we get through this level without leaving a stamp or a star behind? That has potential right now, not gonna lie. I believe we might have actually missed one, and in theory, yes, there's a little something over here, and that little something is a pipe. Let's go down it and see, and yes, there is another star behind here. We're gonna have to grab ourselves some coins real quick. And after grabbing all the coins, the star is ours, so we'll take that. Only one left to go. This is really the moment of truth right here, coming up. And I think that right up there, I think that's it. And after some parkour, there it is, all 3 stars in the stamp, so we will not be coming back here, gamers. This is a huge success right here. Amazing. We actually are running a little bit low on time, but nothing to worry. The flagpole is right there. Don't worry, we have 55 attempts left. Nothing to worry about, really. We've already secured all the items, so all we gotta do is just run. But it was that mistake that I made countless times in the past, right there. The bar would just, swing right out of, my range. And then that would happen. You really gotta make sure you time it right. But here we go, it's gonna be take 2 in just a couple minutes. And take 2 has been a success. Now it's looking like we got a pretty interesting level right here, and to the left. We're gonna hop into this one first. This has a pretty unique mechanic that is not used in a whole lot of other levels, and that is these platforms right on over here. If you jump, they flip around. I imagine you could probably do all kinds of crazy things if a 3D Mario Maker game was a thing. But for now, we are just limited to this, and there's the first star. We'll take that. In my, this is a very suspicious pipe here, not gonna lie. What's down here? There's a star down here. That's pretty crazy. Oh, this is a pretty cool thing right here. You gotta make that ball go all the way down to the center, and the way you do that is you use the platform. See, this is a really good example of this little mechanic right here. This is why it should be used more often. But anyways, that is star number 2. These platforms actually show up in Bowser's Fury, which is a game bundled with this, if you're playing on Nintendo Switch. Basically, it's an open world Mario game, and it uses the mechanics in this game right here, 3D World. Appears there's a double cherry about, hold on. There's actually this one island in it that has nothing but these platforms, and it got pretty crazy one day. We're also missing the star. Why did I ignore that? This could be a little bit difficult right here. We're gonna have to take the hit right there. Where the rest at? And that attempt was unsuccessful. Take 2 this time. We're gonna try going about this a little bit faster, but it's gonna be a little bit annoying because we're gonna have to jump every couple of seconds to avoid that little wave right there, if that's what you want to call it. Where are the 7th and 8th coins? I only saw 6 right there. There's gotta be something out of view. This might be a star we might not get, not gonna lie. I don't see where that could possibly be, except maybe down here and a little to the right, but we're not gonna be able to get that again on this run right here. We'll have to come back here. There's also a double cherry hidden somewhere. I don't know where the heck that could be either. You need that to get on this platform, which I would assume goes over to the stamp over there. Not a very good run on this level, but at least we managed to pass it. That's kind of what matters, you know? Getting through the game, except for the stars. The reason I'm so obsessed with the stars is because you need them to actually complete the game and access certain levels. We've seen that a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if the next level is one of those levels right there. But it is indeed not, so that might be... No, the castles don't have the gates in front of them, like when you don't have the line right here going up to it, do they? Because there's no stairs here, and I know the stairs get built, like, right when that happens, so... This is a maybe. This might be a maybe castle right here. It might require stars. But what do you have here going on here? We've got a pipe. Let's see where it goes. And this is the pipe to the secret island that I was talking about in several episodes all throughout this series. Basically, this is in the center of the map, I believe. Yeah. And you can use it to get to all kinds of wacky places. But we'll be coming back here in just a little bit, because I am a little bit small right now. We're just gonna go complete one more level right on over here, and that one level is going to be this right here, which legitimately looks like it could be a castle level, not gonna lie. And we're gonna want to take extra care to avoid any searchlights in this level, because the bullet bills will come out of the cannons right on over there if we do so. It is unavoidable, at least I think so. I theorize it, I haven't been able to avoid it later in the level. But as soon as we get over there, basically it'll just be a mad dash, kind of like that. It's not like a huge problem if the bullet bills do see us or anything, like I can easily just stomp on them, you know, girl power and everything. But this right here might be... Oh, there's a star, there's a star. But we can't avoid this one, I don't think, so we'll just nab that and get out of here. Now there is the stamp, we'll take that. At this point, I think the most effective tactic to get through this level, unless like you're looking for secrets and everything, is to just run. Because you can easily outrun the bullet bills, and basically everything else. It's not like the searchlight automatically kills you, unlike other games I've seen. Anyways, right here, we've got a little something right behind here, so I'd have to assume that yes, you have to get the bullet bill to crash into that little spot right there to access this room. And my, they appear to be destroying the blocks, that's not good. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get that star, and of course it despawns. That's gonna be another place where we're gonna have to come back. I don't know how, like, why I didn't, like, get up there. I hit the button and positioned myself, but I guess I just failed there, so no biggie. There is still the third star to collect, and that's it right there, so we'll just lure some of you nerds on over here. And there we go, it has been exposed. We can go grab it now. And that's that level complete for the first time. I think I am going to swing back into this right here and see if we can get that star, because that was very silly right there. We're going to try that again. We're going to try not to be so goofy this time. And my, that castle is indeed free to get inside. Okay, not that I have a problem with that or anything, but I do know there's going to be a few levels in World 6 that's going to be in the sky that are going to require some stars. Particularly some stars we might have to go and grab. But let's try and grab this star real quick. I'm just going to attempt this one more time, because if I fail this again, that's going to be embarrassing, and I really don't want this video to drag on forever. I know you guys would like to see some other cool things in this game, and I promise you I will bring that. Alright, here we are. Now shoot this wall, please, buddies. Thank you. Okay, never mind. I thought for sure you guys would, you know, not bait me like that. Break the wall. Thank you. What a kind gentleman there. Anyways, we're going to jump up this, and this time we are... successful. So I guess that jump right down there when they break the first block, the jump is too high for me to do without wall jumping right there, I guess. So that's probably why I failed. But we got it now. It's all good. We'll take this. Now we're strong and nice again. That's cool. I feel like I've spent like a huge amount of time in this series, like unlike any of my other playthroughs, without any power-ups. But we've still managed to survive, which is pretty good, so I'll take it. And that is that level 100%ed. Just like the other one. It's a pretty good episode so far, not gonna lie. Now, let's hop on over to that mythical island I've always been talking about. I do know there is one level on here. It's a train level similar to the Bullet Bill Express that's nothing but coins. It might be behind this pipe. Yes, it is. There it is right there. So this is a secret level. And I believe if we beat this, we're going to get another pipe. Or we're just gonna straight up get another pipe without doing anything. And this, where does this take us? This takes us all the way over here. I could have sworn, yeah, We checked that island. There was no pipe there in the past. I'm gonna have to look back at the footage from the other episode, but yeah, I highly doubt we would have been able to come here. But we're here now, so let's just hop right on into this level. We're gonna grab ourselves some coins and hopefully some extra lives as well. I'd definitely be in favor of that. We do have quite a few of those, but it's always fun trying to shoot for 99 lives. But check this place out. I bet you've never seen so much gold in your life. And we are going to steal it all. My, who is that down there? That is our man, our guy, our lad, our Captain Toad. What do you have for us? Do you have a star? No, you don't, but you have a button. Let's press it. And my, it's even more coins. Let's take those. I think we got a pretty good amount of coins in this level. That's pretty good. We got a few extra lives, as you can see up there. We just lost one of those lives, too. You know, I just did that for the views and everything. That's cool. And my, the train has vanished. That's probably a unique level right there. The levels don't typically vanish when you lose. But, yeah, that's that level. That's a really cool level. Hopefully that thing respawns so we can go back there and, you know, actually complete it. See what's going on down that pipe. And this pipe, I know this pipe for sure was not here. This takes you back to the first island right here. So I'm sure you guys who have been watching the entire series know all about World 1 right here. We're going to be returning to this place after we beat Bowser. Anyways, what do we have going on inside this cave? Hopefully we got some lucky power-ups. I don't think can I go in there? What the frick? I don't think I can go in there. I can't, okay. I can bonk my head on the ceiling if I want to. But I can't go in there. That's a huge oof. I do know there were some power-ups in there. Do we have any other power-ups? No, we do not. Except this. That's just a coin. But technically it is a power-up because it does contribute to our extra lives when we get 100 of them. So yeah, you guys just really gotta think outside the box like that. Nothing too interesting to see here just yet. We're gonna move on back here. And back to World 5. This island is actually technically part of World 5. I just realized. I'm surprised, really. I didn't think it was actually part of any world. But I guess it does have the signature grass substance. Whatever we're walking on over there. So it's World 5, I guess. The more you know. So this is a bomb level. We get to throw them into the blocks right here. And it gives us a ton of coins. I don't think that's in any other Mario game, which kinda sucks, not gonna lie, because you could probably have a whole lot of fun with all that. Creates extremely satisfying chain reactions. Like this, right on over here, you got the POW blocks. It does a little something like this. That would probably cause a little bit of lag, not gonna lie, if we did it on, like, a crazy scale. But maybe it's a good thing that you can't, like, add any of that in Mario Maker or something, but I would still love to see it. Mario Maker 3 on Switch 2, I'd love to see that game in general, actually. We're gonna chase this rabbit right here. We're actually gaining on it. And there we go, there's our first star. My, we've got another cracked block right there. We're gonna throw a bomb at it, and it's gonna blow up, and we're gonna create another chain reaction, it looks like. I don't think we can actually activate this, but we can grab the stamp right there, that's for sure. We've got a cloud on over there, so that's probably another star. We're gonna grab that. And my, it is not what we expected right here. It's a color panels area. Pretty sure a lot of the deaths on here are from falling off, not actually the bombs. And there we go, there's our star. And there's our guy, 8-Bit Mario. We sure do love to see him a lot. I think we're just gonna jump off of this. And that's that. I don't know how many of those areas are in this game, but you'll love to see it anyways. Now, it appears we're missing our first star of all things, so very interesting. I really wasn't paying attention at all until now about, like, the stars and everything. Really just too busy enjoying the level, you know? That is another level complete, but not 100% complete. Anyways, that is all I've really got for you today. If you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. We sure did make a lot of progress here. In the weirdest world in Mario ever, honestly. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what the heck this world is, and I just kind of feel like they ran out of ideas, but nevertheless, this has been a pretty fun game so far. I say that as if I've never played it before, but it is a really good game anyways. I do like it. It's pretty chill. But yeah, if you want more cool games and everything, make sure you subscribe and do all the good stuff, and I will see you later in the next video.